Hi guys, how you doing? I'm just going to have a go now at Kinglou48's Safe Ride Challenge. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea what he did really. It's just, you know, showing a few movements that you're mainly learning in your module 1. Just so like emergency stop, your slow controlled riding, figure eight, that sort of stuff, how to control your bike safely. And obviously like your hazard avoidance, things like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a little go at that really. I think it's a good idea. You know, just to remind people that, you know, that you still need to carry on doing, like, you know, your right techniques and not just having a blast round and stuff. Obviously, I know, don't hate me by the way, all you experienced riders, you know, I'm quite new, I'm just having a go, so just a bit of fun, but it's good for me to refresh my mind, even though it's pretty fresh anyway, but it's also good, as Kinglou48 said, just to refresh people's minds, you know, just to keep them safe. So that's just a general idea really. I'm just going to have a go. I'm going to try and find a little car park. It's a Sunday afternoon, there's an Asda that's just about to close, you see, around here, so I'm just going to go to that, see what it's like. If it looks okay to have a little mess around, then I will do. If not, I'll find somewhere more suitable and more safe. Obviously there's still people messing around with their shopping in the cars and that. I don't want to be getting in the way. Oh. Right, so Kinglou48's Safe Ride Challenge. Basically, I'm just going to do a few techniques that I learnt in my module 1 really. Just going to start off with doing the slow ride now, which is something I found different when I went going from my 125 to my big bike. So basically, rather than just trying to ride slow, and obviously you need to get a bit of power in your engine to keep your balance. So I'm just going to literally keep my throttle steady, so something like that, or maybe a little bit, maybe a kiss more. Just probably keep it steady, something like that, right? And then you use your clutch to just gradually, basically use your clutch as your throttle, if that makes any sense, just to edge your speed and gently feather the rear brake. That's all I got taught anyway, so we'll have a go at that. Right, so I get into gear. I'm going to do my left shoulder check. Nothing in the mirror, nothing in the right mirror. Do a right shoulder check, and then go away. Push on the push brake. So I'm just going to walking speed. Just try and stay on these now. Stay about 5 miles an hour. Oh, about 4 miles an hour I'm doing. Just gently feather that back brake a bit if I'm going a bit too slow. Just going to literally go forward now. And then when you stop. Safety position. Back into neutral. And that's that. That's the slow ride. So now what we'll do is we'll do a U-turn. Okay, I'm just going to get myself into position. I'll see you in a sec. Right, so the U-turn, again, I'm going to start off the same, always start off the same with your checks. I'm going to imagine that this is a public highway. I imagine I'm on the curb now. This silver strip you can see along here is the left-hand curb. And I'm going to imagine that them lines there are the other side of the curb. So we'll try that. I'm going to go along, same thing again. I'm going to start off, I'll do my checks. I'll do them anyway, but I'll remind you of them. So it'll be a left shoulder check. Just double check both mirrors as you move your head along. Then I'm going to do a right shoulder check. I'm going to move forward slightly, doing exactly the same technique, keeping your power steady and using my clutch just to dip in and out the clutch just to keep you moving, if you know what I mean. And then as I'm going to move forward doing that, just as I get my pace, I'm going to do one last right shoulder check to the right. Then as I do that, I'm going to go around and go into my U-turn, stop on the other side of these white lines here. And that'll be the other side of the curb, and that'll be the U-turn done. So, right, just going to have a go at that now. So, into first gear, left shoulder check, mirror, right shoulder check. Right, there's nothing coming. So go forward a little bit, stop. Turn around, U-turn, and stop. Into neutral. And that's it. That's the U-turn done. Right, now what I'm going to do is an emergency stop. I'm going to triple check. There's nothing behind me, nothing in the car park. So let me just go ahead, get prepared, and I'll see you in a second. Right, emergency stop. For the emergency stop, what you want to do is you don't just want to. If you can see my brake, you don't just want to slam it on your brake like that. You want to put your hand on and then gently squeeze it into stop. So obviously you're doing it. You just gently squeeze, and stop. You don't want to grab. Obviously you're going to find out reasons why you don't want to do that more when you start. If you've got your bigger bike, and obviously you experienced riders already know a lot more than me. So this isn't aimed at any of you. It's just for people who are learning really, or like just how I did. So yeah, so you just gently want to squeeze. So I'm just going to go down, double check the cars, come back, get into my position, and then we'll do an emergency stop. Okay. Right then, I've decided to do my emergency stop this way. I'm going to go straight up there. Reason being, I've got a lot more of a clear view of the car park. I can see all the incoming vehicles from the left where that car's just come from, by that sort of trolley shelter. So I prefer to do it this way because obviously there's more of a chance I can, not see what's coming in that. Even though I'm going to double check, so I'm going to worry about what's coming behind me. I'm only going to get up to second gear. Two reasons. One is I'm on my 125. I'm not really going to be able to build up too much of a great deal of speed. I can't see me getting up to 30 miles an hour by the time I get to them arrows, put it that way. So, which I wouldn't really want to get to 30 miles an hour in this car bike anyway. So I'm just going to do it as a general idea, just so you understand the technique and that. Once again, this is not aimed at any of you experienced riders, so please don't give me hate comments and everything. I'm just doing Kinglou48 Safe Ride Challenge just as a bit of fun. So, yeah, so basically, like I said before, gently squeeze the thing, and then just at the end, pull your clutch in. So obviously, so you don't stall your bike. You can, I'd say, use 90% of your front brake, 10% of your rear brake. You just want to gently feather that rear brake a bit. You don't want to lock up too much because otherwise it's going to go really light at the rear end and it's going to cause you to skid. And if you do a skid on your module 1, you will fail. So, well, yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to do the emergency stop. Get up to second gear, like I said, not third gear. And here we go. Let's wait for this kid to move out the way on his bike. Right, so I'm in first gear. Left shoulder check. Mirror, right shoulder check. And here we go. Go along. Straight into second. I'm going to go gently squeeze. Clutch up at the end. Right, and that's it basically. Double check what's behind you. I'm going to get into neutral now. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn around here. Just to talk to you, so I'm not in the middle of the road. Right, so that's the emergency stop. I was hoping to do the figure of 8, but that card's there with the little purple thing, so right, I thought because I couldn't use the card parts to do the figure of 8 and stuff that I wanted to do, I thought I'd just do a quick ride, 2-minute ride, and just guide you through what I'm doing. Just a sort of safe riding as such. So I'm going to be sitting here now. You don't want to be sitting right over by that line or right over by the curb because you don't want someone to try and squeeze in next to you. So I'm going to sit here now. I know these lights are about to change, so I'm going to put it in first gear. The left shoulder check my mirrors, right shoulder check. And I'm going to go away. Accelerate right there. And these lines are going to blend into one, so I'm going to do one more right shoulder check now. Make sure they're not going to blend into, make sure a car's not going to hit me as such. Keep distance back from that car in front because you never know, something's going to happen. I could have a blowout or something. So try and remember 2-second rule in the dry, and I think it's a 4-second rule in the wet. So I can accelerate a bit more now. Change gear. Just be wary, these lights might change. So I'm just going to gently have a little brake. There we go. Accelerate away. Always keep watching these cars. I keep flicking in my mirrors every now and then. Just to double check things aren't changing because things change pretty fast. I can see this car going ahead now, so I'm going to do a right shoulder check. Ease over to the right a little bit. Left shoulder check. Just come back into the centre. Oh, these lights are about to change now. Right, indicate right shoulder check. I'm going to come into this lane. I'm going to sit here. Wait for these lights to change. These lights don't change, don't stay very, very long. It's only to let these crossroads in. So I'm going to double check what's in my mirrors just while I'm here. I'm going to do a left shoulder check. Double check the mirrors again. Right shoulder check. And go. Bloody hell. This fog insert's getting a bit shit. Right, I'm going to look over my left shoulder now, indicate left, move over just because I know these cars are going to pull out on the right, plus I'm only on a 125, so I don't want to hold up the right hand lane. I'm going to come around this corner, but I'm going to turn left at these lights, so I'm going to indicate left, start slowing down, change down a gear, double check my left shoulder again, start braking, then just lean into the corner, get round that corner, then your indicator off. Do a hazard avoidance quick on this drain, there you go. Hey, you got one in. Placing it. Right shoulder check, just because I'm going to go out on the road now. Mirrors. Right shoulder check again, come out. I'm just going to go into this corner, but you've got to watch out because there's leaves and everything everywhere. Watch out for these drains again. There's absolutely nothing behind me whatsoever. I'm going to indicate left now to go to these little islands. Double check left shoulder, check there's nothing coming from the right. Get around this bend. I'm going to set myself up to go in between at these two speed bumps. Just take it easy over here. I see more speed bumps ahead and there's also mini islands, so I'm going to go, check my right shoulder check, I'm going to go in between these speed bumps so I don't go too close to the van. I'm going to go straight on it here, so double check there's nothing coming. Go around the painted areas. Double check there's nothing coming again, so go right out into the road to avoid these cars. Watch out for these children playing, it could be a hazard, someone could run out into the road. Right, and there's another mini island here. I'm going to indicate left. Start braking, left shoulder check, ease into this left hand road here, indicator off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in here just on the left after these cars in a safe place. I've indicated left, double shoulder check. I'm going to come up here, foot on the rear brake a little bit, it's a nice smooth stop, and into neutral. So right, so that was Kinglou48 Safe Right Challenge. Just thought I'd have a go, like I said. So the link for his page is in the description below. If you check out the video, you can see his original video trying to set up the challenge, and you can also see Bulldog badges and a couple of buddy videos. So yeah, please check that out. It's great fun. I like the idea as it's just to refresh people's minds about the about safety and that. So I know obviously you're more experienced riders than me, you more experienced riders than me, sorry. You know, don't get any hate comments. I mean, I don't mind any constructive criticism, that's fine. Please comment below, good or bad. I mean, I don't really mind. So yeah, just thought I'd have a go. Kinglou48 Safe Run Challenge. Please check him out. And thanks for watching. Hope it's been some help, even if you can just refresh people's minds, that's brilliant. So thank you. Okay, see you later.